Hi guys.
I love you, Voll.
I don't know.
I'm all
And guess what we're watching? Guess what we're watching?
It's Frieren Friday.
From now on,
It's
you
a
can
Tuesday.
always guess from our t-shirts.
First, love that it's a Tuesday. Second, love that it's a Tuesday, October 1st. This is like coming. You know what I mean? Like October 12th. I don't fucking know
like
when it's
that,
in.
yeah.
But we are watching episode 16. I hate that we're flying through this. But it doesn't matter because, okay, season 2 is announced. But like, for when? When is it coming? What is like realistic? Like, could we talk about the end of 2025? Is that realistic?
Yes, I think that's realistic because this came out when? Oh no.
That's what I mean.
No, it's not realistic.
realistic.
It's 2026.
Also, I do think I don't know the word for English.
Rush. Oh.
Yeah. Don't overwork your animators. I know that's I think a problem with like I think maybe Jujutsu or Demon Slayer or someone. Don't do that. Be nice. But I'm kidding, there's no but. I mean, just like as soon as you can work 8 hours a day to finish this, I will be very thankful. Just hire more people.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Literally,
Hire the most people that you can, so this would come as fast as it can.
Yes, I completely agree. When are we gonna get the news about Vinland Saga? That is a question.
Because imagine if 1 year we can get like Vinland Saga and then next year Frieren, next year Vinland,
but
next year Frieren.
then Vinland's supposed to come next year and we all know that's not happening.
That's what I mean.
Yes, I think 2025 is gonna be, and probably gonna watch Haikyuu, right?
Haikyuu's still gonna continue on.
It's not Monster
That's
yet.
nice. It's not?
Monster yet.
It's not Monster yet. I love that we're like mentally preparing ourselves for Monster being sad.
Monster being sad and not having anything. When we're watching Monster, we are gonna give you only nice shows on the poll for the short.
Yes.
At least
so just like keep that in mind when you recommend things. Let it be fucking happy when we react to Monster after Haikyuu. Yes.
But like maybe
balance.
we're a bit overreacting. It's called Monster for the long
But I also think like it's easier if you go into it expecting it's gonna be
I
devastating, so that like it will be we can handle it better.
I completely agree.
Anyways, we have Frieren for still some time.
Yeah.
There's 28 episodes, and the last episode was perfection.
But like the last few episodes have been perfection. I mean, last 15 episodes.
Last 15 episodes.
Last 15 episodes have been perfection, if you ask me.
I just need to emphasize this is not normal. Yeah. Like, this is really not normal for every episode to be.
I completely agree.
As good as it is.
Today we're watching 2 episodes. This is the second episode we're watching, and we're not used to something like that. We're not used to that with Frieren.
No, we usually watch 1 episode a day. Yeah. I don't know what this episode is gonna be about. We're gonna go on another adventure where everyone is gonna be so incredibly
are gonna be in love. Frieren is gonna look at them and do her own thing, potentially, or stuck her head into those boxes and that trick her always, and that's gonna be cute and funny.
See what I mean? So like when times come when Frieren is so badass, like it takes your breath away. Like when she just wakes up and like kills this person, you're like, oh my god.
Because a second ago she was in a box, like head first.
Like 90% of the time I'm like, I want to put you like in my pocket and protect you.
Exactly.
And then 10% of the time she's like Frieren the Slayer, you know?
Demon
Protect
Slayer.
her from fucking what? Exactly. Nothing. But still it takes you off guard.
Yeah.
When she's like that, because like she was so
because
cute.
95% who you watch, 97% you watch, and she's
so tiny and cute. You know? Like I can't even.
And
I was too preoccupied with Frieren and Stark. She was so fucking pretty at that soiree. She was so cute.
Yeah.
Just to say that.
But like she didn't want to dance.
Of course she didn't want to dance. She kept eating. So it's just gonna be another great episode. I can feel it. I don't even know what it's about. And I don't even care what it's about. It's about to be beautiful. Perfect, like who even cares?
Let's get our happiness.
Yes. Long-lived friend. Like a friend that lives long. I mean, that's Frieren. She's a long-lived friend.
Yeah.
Or we meet someone else that has lived long, but like she doesn't have friends.
Or I thought for the Sein guy, but like I don't think yet he's gonna
meet his friend.
Yes, I think it's gonna few more episodes definitely.
Yeah, I can't wait for that moment when he finds his friend. Is this a kid? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's gonna be his friend. I cannot believe.
Why does he not have a face?
Hello, Jing.
Well, he went on an adventure.
Maybe he's just gonna find out that he's alive, potentially. Because again, he doesn't know. He thinks he's dead. It's been 10 years. He has no idea if he's alive. I feel like this is gonna be a nice episode. This is the start of our legend.
Why didn't you come? What happened to you?
Aww. Well, he got maybe caught up into the adventure. I don't know.
He's fine. The show will not hurt me like this. He's 100%. Fine.
This is gonna be a nice episode, I feel like.
He's gonna find out something about his friend
I just hope he's
trace him. Again, I'm not sure if they're gonna let us see them reunite or if it's gonna be like we have to split ways now because my friend is this way or whatever.
Yeah. I would love if we saw the reunion, but like
see the reunion
first he needs to find out. It's not like he's gonna stumble upon him and recognize him. He needs to find out, hear his name somewhere, you know? Oh, he was here 3 years ago. That's gonna be enough, you know what I mean?
That's a long time to be like.
Yeah, but like, again, life, you know what I mean?
Maybe he like, has kids somehow.
Yeah, but he does look like a Jing, so...
I hope he doesn't have kids then. He seems like someone that appreciates adventure, you know what I mean?
Exactly!
It's perfectly fine. That's what I mean. He might as well be Jing.
For the love
Jing
of
without
God.
kids is perfectly fine. Yeah. That was his only flaw.
Yeah.
And what a flaw to have. Deadbeat father. Why am I getting worked up again? That is a good question. I want to know that
I want to know that as well. Okay. We don't know how old this is. Okay.
Aww.
What is this face? What is this face?
We'll stay for a second. And she says it's like she's staying for like 3 minutes. Well, if you fall, we know who's gonna catch you. Come on. Like, you wanna tell me he doesn't know what he's doing? Come on. What even is that? And like, really, he's not doing this on purpose. He's just doing this because he's a gent. Aww. That's rude to say in front of him. This always happened to him.
Well, he was a bit meanish.
This is a learning moment.
Yes. Don't underestimate your opponents.
Hi. We're staying for a week.
I want to stay here for a decade.
But she's like, I'm gonna go see him before he dies, my old friend. This is my favorite bit of magic that we do. Literally. Just like, helping out.
Oh. He's crying. Do you see the tear in his eyes?
Nobody knows why. Him and Frieren have a lot in common. I cannot watch old men or like any old people, and I can't cry. I have to go somewhere after this. Aww.
Look how cute! How she's paying attention and spending her time with him.
Why am I gonna cry now? I can't afford to cry. Let's stay a decade. I'm with Frieren now. I can't do this episode now. I can't do this episode now. No.
滑稽な話だろう。わしはずっと死者との約束を
He
守
made
って
statues. This is ridiculous. Stop.
でもきっとその人はあなたが約束を守ってくれていることを嬉しく思っているはずだ。
ヒンメルという偉大な勇者の記憶もわしが未来に連れて行ってやろう。
ありがたい話だけれども、そこまでしてもらう必要はないから。僕のパーティーにはフリーレンもアイゼンもいる。
俺は得るほど長生きせんぞ。
ならフリーレンの役目僕たちの記憶は彼女が未来に連れて行ってくれる。
This is
そうだ
bad.
ろ？
This is bad. This is
別
bad.
にいいけど。
Fine. This is bad.
じゃあ後でフリーレンに僕が編み出したイケメンポーズ集を見せないとな。
やっぱり覚えるのやめようかな。でもやっぱりイケメンポーズ集はいらなかったかな。記憶の無駄遣いだ。
その勇者の顔は覚えているか？
当たり前でしょ。
声は？
私をバカにしないでよ。全部覚えている。ヒンメルは私が人間を知ろうとしたきっかけだよ。ポルジーが村を守ろうと思ったきっかけと同じだ。大切なことだ。
そうか。きっかけか。わしはもう思い出せない。顔も声も眼差しも。それでもわしは大切な何かのためにこの村を守っている。お前たちの旅の目的地はどこなんだ？
魂の眠る地、オレオールを目指しているよ。
ついに魔王を倒しに行くのか。平和な時代が訪れるといいな。
Oh, yeah.
フォルジー、魔王はもう
どうした？
ポルジーの記憶も私が未来に連れて行ってあげるからね。
うん。それも悪くはないな。人生の最後にお前に会えてよかった。
それ80年前も同じこと言っていたよ。
I really know how to pick worst episode where I'm not supposed to cry.
ね、ポルジー。元気で。
フリーレン。妻の夢を見た。
そう。
お前と昔話をしたおかげかもしれんな。
それじゃ。
So I mean, how does this episode continue? How does this just go on?
人探しだよ。
Oh.
俺の旅の目的、覚えているだろ？俺の旅の目的はこっちだ。10年前に旅に出た親友と合流することだ。
But his friend knew that he's gonna need this picture.
写真か、珍しいな。
That's rare?
昔、
I mean, sure it is. We don't have pictures of...
に撮ってもらったんだ。今までも目撃情報があった。
We have met people who've seen him?
Yeah,
When?
but like that.
よく目撃情報が残っているな。
名前が特徴的だからな。戦士ゴリラだ。
Is that a made up name? Did he make that up? Or is his spirit
本
actually?
名本当に親友だったのか。
ちなみに俺は僧侶アゴヒゲ。
聞いてね
アゴヒゲ生える前からそう呼ばれてたの。
え。変なやつだな。
It's an easy way to track
変
him.
なやつなんだ。
本当に長い道のりでした。なんで私を見るの？私は今回何も悪いことしてないよ。
ああ、戦士ゴリラ様ですね。
Mister.
わかるんだ。インパクトがすごかったので覚えています。
Tell us when was
村近くに
this?
出た魔物を退治してくださいました。ゴリラ様は高台に住んでいる頑固ばあさんと
Old
仲が良かった
woman.
ようなので聞いてみるといいで
I
しょ
feel
う。
like it's a grandma now. I don't think it's a...
わしは頑固者でのそう簡単に教えられん。
自分で頑固。
ヒンメルとの旅を思い出すね。
Of course,
こ
it
んなこと
does.
もされていたんですか？お使いみたいな人助けは日常茶飯事だった。こういうのが 面倒な探し物や厄介な魔物退治に発展していくんだよね。
Thank God Frieren. Thank God Frieren would have went through that box.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
ヒンメルやハイターだったら半日くらいで打ち解けているはずなのに、このパーティー不器用な人しかいませんからね。
I don't believe that.
峡谷にある英雄の像を磨くんだ。
英雄の像って？
I don't know this.
昔に世界を救ったとされる英雄様の石像だ。それ以上のことは
Oh, is
知
he
らん。
with his friend? No.
Maybe
名前もわからん。忘れられた英雄さ。代々村で管理して。
忘れられた英雄。
but we're not forgotten.
Yeah, we're
と
not
ころで
forgotten.
あんた、僧侶あごひげだろ？ついたよ。
Or is it the two of them?
僧侶と戦士。だいぶ古いものだね。なんだかザイン様とゴリラ様に似ていますね。というか戦士の方、見覚えがあるね。クラフトだ。
Yeah.
本当だ。
ウリ二つです。
この人はクラフトって名前なんだな。こっちは
そうね、知らない。
この像は
俺たちにそっくりだろ。村長によると大昔の英雄だって話だ。でも誰も名前すら覚えちゃいねえ。俺たちはこうはならねえ。忘れ去られるだなんてごめんだ。勇者ヒンメルみたいな忘れられない英雄になる。
どんな英雄でもいつかは忘れ去られます。きっと魔王を倒した勇者ヒンメルも例外ではないでしょう。
忘れられない英雄を目指すなら名前のインパクトは大事だろ。
確かにそうですね。ではあなたは僧侶あごひげですね。
ゴリラはあんたのことよく話してたよ。一緒にずっと歴史に名を残すような英雄になるってね。
ゴリラの行き先分かった？
テューは北側諸国中部の交易都市だ。
Well, we
こ
can.
こから遥か東方。オイサーストと反対方向だね。
That's not.
ああ、どうしたもんかね。
Of course, it's ending now. Of
No,
course,
them
it's ending
starting
now.
their outro without you, alright.
I'm guessing they're separate in the next episode. Take care. Take care.
I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're separate in the next episode.
I don't know.
No?
Yes, I
Yeah, I
agree.
think so.
It was like, I don't know what I do with this. What was this episode? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what was this?
No, this episode was just...
What is this?
Who writes this? Who writes this, literally?
Whoever writes, I'm gonna get your name tattooed on my forehead. I swear, like, what is this?
Always a step too far, you know? One step too far.
I just never know how to properly...
Like, if you said here...
I just never know how to properly emphasize how this is my favorite show.
God.
This was too much.
I'm
Honestly, this
tired
was too
now,
much.
honestly.
I have to leave.
I know.
I have to go.
How do we talk about this episode? God.
We don't. Bye, guys.
We're not worthy of this episode.
I don't think we're worthy of the show, period. Like, honestly, this can, like, just truly be compared to nothing. Like, the closest thing that it can be compared to is Violet, in the terms of, like,
yes,
it's a
it is
story
definitely.
about people.
Yes, and like it definitely can be compared to Violet because, like, again, yes, they're completely different shows,
Yeah.
and there's different stories that like are
Yeah.
being told. But like, remember in every episode there, we also had scenes about people and
Yeah.
like about their stories, and
That's the only show that it can be, like, let's say, compared to. But even then, like, just Frieren is
but like that show lasted for so short.
Yeah.
Like it had a story and it was
Yeah.
shorter. I mean, it is longer with movies that we haven't watched.
Yeah.
But like it's a lot shorter here. We're just getting started. Basically,
Yeah.
we're on episode 16 of season 1.
Yeah.
And we have, I don't know how many seasons, you know?
I don't even know, like, is the manga even over? I'm not even
No,
sure.
I don't think so. I don't think it is. So
No, like, I did, like, you can just simply not compare this to
it's
anything.
just art.
I don't understand. I don't understand this.
But like, it has no plot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it just writes a story and it brings out emotions in every scene.
I don't think I have ever watched a show that just loves people.
Exactly.
That
it just tells you the stories about people and how meaningful they are, how impactful they are.
No, it makes me feel like I don't appreciate the people that I have.
Yeah.
You know, like it makes me feel like I need to.
Just like with Frieren, we are learning things with it. We learned that, like, remember one episode in the review when we started talking about and we completely changed our minds and like we were like, we're learning with Frieren.
Yeah.
We're learning with Frieren. With how she understood she didn't appreciate enough before Himmel.
Yeah.
At some point she realized, and that's why she's back here. That's why she came
She's coming to visit
her old friend that's potentially gonna die soon.
Yeah.
And she has spent a week just talking to him,
just
non-stop, and like being happy around him, making him happy as well. Is there anything more beautiful than that?
No, like what they were talking about. I can't. I'm not sure I'm gonna get to this review, and I have to leave in like 15 minutes. I'm supposed to get through this here and I'm about to start crying. They were talking about remembering people, and so like this, he told us such a heartbreaking story about his wife. Like he is right now protecting this village because his wife loved this village, and he has at this point no recollection of her voice or her face or anything. Like it's been so long for him, but like that love still remains, and so he is still protecting this village.
It was so fucking tragic to me as well when we found out that she was a human, and so that's why she died earlier. And he lost her so long ago, but still, even after all those years, that love that he had for her remains, and he is doing everything he possibly can for her in a memory of her.
Yeah.
And we have a similar comparison with Himmel, who was a human. You know?
Yeah. Himmel's face when they were talking to that old man who was saying the same thing about like he lived much longer than his wife, and he is at a point where he just like simply does not remember, and that is incredibly painful. And that just adds another layer to the whole thing about Himmel not burdening her.
Yeah.
Trying not to burden her with this, but at the same time still making sure that she always has his face if she were ever to forget. Like if that time were ever to come, that there are statues of him, that there are proof that he was real.
Because he knew she would feel guilty if she got his face.
Yeah.
If so much
like
time
she
has
got
passed.
Mad at the guy
for asking if she forgot.
Yeah, asking if she forgot this face and his voice, and she said, of course that she didn't.
She was like, don't insult me, like I remember everything.
But
he's the reason why I'm here right now and why I came back to see you.
Again, we constantly talk about the burden and the beauty of carrying that. That he was like, everyone else might forget, but like Frieren is gonna carry it.
Yeah.
Frieren is gonna carry that memory, and Frieren is gonna carry that love. So like people don't really die until there's someone that still remembers and loves them and carries everything that they have taught you, and like the person that they made you, like you carry that with you. Whoever you lose, no one really ever dies. That is the most beautiful thing, and like the thing that like potentially is the only thing that I feel like can bring me comfort as well with losing people. You know, when you don't believe in any type of afterlife or anything like that. Like that's the only thing that can bring you comfort, is that you carry those people with you. Like the whole episode just being again faced with the mortality of people and the just peril of time that is inevitably gonna come. And how difficult that is gonna be for people that live longer. I don't know what to do with it, but like this whole episode, Frieren was, in my mind, for the first time, like talking about Himmel.
I agree.
Somehow like, you know how much he means to her, but like this was the first episode she's like talking about it.
Talking about him and
acknowledging the meaning.
What he meant for her, what he means to her, and how she's doing everything, how because he changed her. Yeah. It somehow felt different while she was talking. Yeah, because like in this episode,
we all know it, but like this is the first time that like she
somehow acknowledged it completely.
Yeah, because like at points I'm not sure to what extent she knows things, you know.
I completely agree.
And so like in this episode she vocalized it, and I think that's also the part that like kind of took me off guard.
I completely agree. I mean, for example, when she said that she's coming to visit an old friend and we found out that she wanted just to spend time with him, like that got me so emotional, because like I knew the reason why she's doing that. I just didn't completely realize that like that she knows that he is the reason for everything right now, you know?
Yeah.
Because she dismisses things still. Let's say she still thinks that like he didn't know what the ring meant before, like the flower meant before he bought. She dismisses things like that.
Yeah.
You know, where I now think potentially that she knows.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. It makes sense because like she has been on this journey now for a bit, and every episode like she is becoming more human, let's say.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that she is at this point where she is more aware than she was when we started.
That makes me so emotional.
And again, honestly. I mean that they show you that in every bit, because every episode we have a flashback to something that they have done that she maybe now sees in a different light. Than the light that she saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't even understand this. I literally can't understand the show. Like, I don't understand how they paired up these two stories with her and her old friend.
Her and her old friend, and at the same time they continued with the story about about Sein.
Yeah, Sein's friend. I saw Sein.
How do we not know his name?
I know he's about to leave us as well.
Exactly, but like I don't listen when they say his name. That's the problem. Because
I listen, then I forget.
I literally somehow don't listen. I just read it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not the same. I think it's pronounced a bit differently.
Sein.
His story and his friend.
Again, a friend that wants to be remembered, and like gave his friend also in a way like left little tidbits to be able to follow him. Like he has a specific name that like is so easy to remember, so that he's gonna be and they both made sure that his friend takes a picture with him, so that like they would be remembered as these like adventures, as these legends. And like again,
and he talks about like he came there. She asked like, "Are you a priest, the goatee priest, something like that?" And then she said that like when he was here, he talked about you.
Like all those storylines worked so beautifully together.
I agree.
Just like the fact that again, even he pulled him. He made sure that they were gonna go take this picture.
Yeah.
So that he would carry this with him.
Yeah.
Again, this idea that like this proof that they existed
and that they were friends.
Again, like everything is about love
and how much people impact you.
Yeah,
like how big of an impact people leave on you because of that friend. He now wanted to be adventurer.
Yeah,
you know? And he is now on his journey. And now when he knows that like his friend is going a completely different direction, and he has a decision to make if he's gonna go and search for his friend or if he's gonna continue his adventure with us.
And he's gonna choose his
friend. And unfortunately for us,
like really unfortunately, but
because I really loved his addition in this moment.
I would love to see him seeing his friend.
Yes, me too.
Maybe like they just give us that, like last episode of the season.
I think
we
so
just
as well.
are with him a bit.
I think so as well. I would really want
to see that
scene, like even if it was just in passing, but like if we separate in the next episode, it may not ever come. Yeah. It could come just because the show is the show, you know what I mean, and it gives you things like that. But like it really doesn't have to happen.
It doesn't have to happen
because again, everybody remembers him. Everybody knows his name, and we know where he left. But like maybe if he comes to that point, they're gonna remember him and say that he left now on a different place, and like that can be a journey to Sein, like the whole journey of his own work. He's gonna again meet new people, maybe take another person as adventurer next to him in this journey that for looking for his friend, you know.
Maybe that's why his friend never came back to the village, because he wanted to force Sein to become an adventurer. Because otherwise maybe he would never have moved from his little place, and now he has to go search for his friend. And his friend is leaving little tidbits. He did become
what exactly.
But there was something so sad to me. Again, we connect this to Frieren. When they saw the statue of Kraft and his friend, and we have met Kraft.
Yeah.
And I don't know, God knows how long he and this other friend, the heroes, were heroes, because no one remembers their faces or their deeds. Because for Frieren, people remember. And so like then you don't get, let's say, you don't necessarily understand the full extent of time that at some point, like no one is going to say Himmel the hero. And it's only on her to carry it, because I'm sure Kraft is the only person that carries his friend with him.
Definitely.
Like, again, I don't know how to deal with the heartbreak and the beauty in it. I don't know. I don't know how to vocalize it.
That is basically the definition of life.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like where they're talking about like forgetting voices, I don't remember voices.
Yeah.
Like I think about that often. I don't remember voices, and I'm slowly losing faces of some people. At some point you'll forget most of it.
Like most important people to you.
Yeah, and like it doesn't even feel how is it possible that you will forget it? But like you just simply do. That's how life goes.
Yeah. But like now for us it is easier a bit, because we do have pictures. We do have tapes, videos of like a loved ones that we have lost in like not
when we were younger.
Yeah, not when when we were older.
When we were older,
because when I was younger, like let's say I don't have a picture of my dad or something like that. I mean, at least not many, you know.
Yeah.
Or videos, but like I have videos and pictures in my phone of my grandma, you know.
Exact same thing.
And
I have videos of my grandma. I have no videos of my mom. Like I can't remember what she sounded like.
Me either.
I literally can't remember at all.
So that is nice for us now.
Yeah.
You know, with technology and everything, that's why he left those statues for her.
But so again,
like, she would have his face.
And like she said, he didn't even have to do all those poses, because like she remembers and she's gonna carry it.
Yeah.
I can't just not go into the public. I'm gonna crash my car. Like I can't. Like I have to go to the dentist. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna cry to them. Like I'm gonna cry in that. Like I'm
you know, but like I think that will be somehow reasonable, because like
it's gonna hurt.
Yes,
it's not gonna hurt. They're about to give me anesthesia.
Yeah, but like it's not gonna be pleasant. So she's gonna think you're crying. Maybe that's more embarrassing.
That's. I can't, like, this episode deserves such a much better review. I don't even know what we said.
I think the best episode, because this episode was definitely one of my favorite episodes of the show, like top 3 of my favorite episodes of the show. And I do believe that, like, the best episodes get the worst reviews.
And some random episodes are gonna get a
great review. We're on a fucking roll, you know
like,
what I
mean? We don't like it, things are easier, but like, when it's an easier episode, things are easier to express.
Exactly.
When something does this, I can't, I don't know how to vocalize, I don't know how to, because like, I don't know how to deal with some things. I don't know how to.
I completely agree.
Some things you know better about and they're easier to put into words. And other things, such as fucking life, I can't tell you an answer.
Yeah.
I'm not a...
I
can't tell you something. And this is the show. I don't know what to do with it.
This is the show that we can just like watch, learn from it, enjoy, and start to appreciate things more. And people, of course. That's what
the fucking power of television. I always remember, and I'm gonna end with this, there's this quote when we watched Sense8.
Mm-hmm.
One of our dearest shows. I think this was in like not a movie, but like whatever came out that was like a longer episode.
Maybe
was it the
winter
last? I think it's a winter special. Like there's a bit, and I honestly I feel like it was a commercial for Samsung TV. I don't know, but it's one of the characters, and I forgot his name. But like he was watching a show, and I think he was sitting with his mom or something, and his mom asked him like, why do you like whatever show is you're watching, and he said something along the lines of like, and I think about that line so often for whatever reason. He says, I like what it believes in. it believes in people.
Yeah.
And like I think a lot of my favorite shows are my favorite because of that simple reason, just like because they believe in people and love people and like want to show the best in people. And I think
Frieren is a definition of that. Like if any show is that, Frieren is just like
is that
in every episode.
I like we said so early on, the show is about to heal something in us.
Yeah.
And I didn't know to what extent. Honestly, I didn't know.
Couldn't have even imagined.
No. That's it. Okay, I have to leave now.
Thank you so much for watching. This is what you have to deal with. Thank you so much. Bye.